Hello, this video is going to describe how to set up an action so that you can automatically call an auto-launched flow. So as you can see here, we have created an auto-launched flow called create case flow test. It was created by me today. It is a very basic flow. If we go to the flow itself, it literally is just calling an action, which is creating a case. One thing to note here is if we go to the properties, you'll see that the Flow API name has been set, and that is what we need to remember and use when we are configuring the flow, that Flow API name. In this particular case, we have a namespace associated with it. You can add the namespace. You must add the namespace if you're not. If the app is not inside the workspace itself. Otherwise, you won't have to use the namespace at all. Just leave it blank. So it will just be create case flow test. So what we do now is we go to the action. I've created an action here already. It's called create case flow, and you'll see that the Apex class name that needs to be provided is list view action flow, and so everything else is the same. We've got permissions, we create edit, let's leave the object type as blank, and a couple of things that you'll notice here is that there's now a little section here called flow information, and we mark that it is a flow, and this is where we set the flow API name. So in this example, I have put in the namespace and then the name itself. So once you click save, that's it. There's no other related items that get inserted or that are needed inside of the action. Then, if we go to an example and we go to an action, to an object and a list view that where the action can be displayed, and we can click on the action. Here it is, create case flow. And if you click on it, it's going to say no rows selected for processing. So at the moment, all flows require a row to be selected for processing. So if I select a row and I click create case flow, it's going to ask me, are you sure? And I click process, and it's going to go ahead and it's going to start the flow. Okay, so we're all good now. It's running in the background. Everything gets refreshed. And in this particular case, it's actually creating a case. And so what we should be able to do is go to the cases recently viewed tabs, and if I click refresh here, another one should be displayed. So there it is. There's no information. I could have automatically set the subject. I could have passed the, done something with the record ID that was selected. One thing to note, which I'm not prepared for exactly here, but you'll see here is the name of the field that gets passed in. It's called record IDs with a capital I. That can be used inside of the flow to be able to perform actions on particular records that have been selected. So once you have the IDs, you can then go ahead and perform the information that you need based on those IDs. So that is how you create a flow. If there are any questions, reach out to me on GitHub. Otherwise,